In This Corner of the World, directed by Sunao Katabuchi, is a film about a young girl in Imperial Japan during World War II and her story of being married into an unknown town with unknown people during uncertain times. In this video essay, I will remark upon how Katabuchi crafts his film in such a way that it allows the viewers to experience the film through the protagonist Suzu's eyes and perspective. This is done using various cinematic techniques and leads to a beautiful filmic experience that conveys effectively a story of unease, hope, and remarkable courage in troubling times. I will divide this analysis into two parts. First, I will talk about the importance of shots depicting mundane lives, the framing of these shots from Suzu's daily life. And second, I will talk about Suzu's relationship with art. First, on the ordinary and the mundane. Throughout the film, we see sequences depicting Suzu engaging in chores or mindlessly observing something in her environment. These repeated sequences that individually have no bearing on the overall plot are still crucial to depict the passage of time and to make the viewers feel closer to Suzu. The viewers see Suzu's worldview being built from her childhood to her life in Kobe. To emphasize Suzu's perspective, we see POV or point of view shots like this one that quite literally put the camera or the viewer in place of Suzu's eyes, leading us to see the world exactly as she does. These scenes also include highly enhanced diegetic sound, placing the audience directly into the tactile and auditory realm that Suzu is inhabiting. Furthermore, we also get to see instances of voiceovers, such as this one, giving us a window directly into Suzu's mind. We also see that other shots, even those without Suzu, are framed and composed with her in mind. For instance, one of the most crucial shots of the film, where Suzu's marriage is decided and the trajectory of her life is forever changed, we see the characters being framed behind a literal wall. Such composition makes it almost as if we are powerless observers looking from the outside just the same way that Suzu is. Secondly, art is a crucial theme throughout the film. From the very start of the film, we see Suzu's connection with art and the joy that she derives from it, and we see how she copes with the troubles of war using art towards the later half of the film. This special connection is conveyed to the audience through Suzu's eyes directly. Through POV shots such as this one, we see the world that Suzu sees and the canvas that she sees that she paints on. These POV shots of art are crucial to the way that the film builds and conveys emotion, and the audience almost lives vicariously through Suzu's point of view and learns to feel what she feels as she's doing her art. This means that we get to understand her art better than anyone else. I argue that the film takes the traditional POV shot a step further. Not only are the viewers shown how Suzu sees the world through her eyes, but we also see the world through her mind. Throughout the film, we see surreal and expressionist depiction of Suzu's feelings. When one of the first large-scale bombings occur in Kobe, we see Suzu's visualizations of the plane engulfing the island, a claustrophobic painting representing her state of mind and her raw emotion. Nowhere in the film do we see Suzu's emotion come through more than the scene right after the death of Harumi. Here, we see the screen first go dark, in stark contrast to the color-filled landscape we were exposed to just a frame before. Then, the explosion appears as small sparks that form Suzu and Harumi's hand and break them apart. These surreal descriptions blend into the film's narrative without alienating the viewer, since the viewer has essentially been put into the frame of mind of the artist Suzu and truly understands the art being shown as if the viewer had made it themselves. Furthermore, these visual descriptions are aided by voice-over narrative from Suzu herself, which gives us a direct line into her stream of consciousness. At the end, these cinematic techniques serve to always keep Suzu close to the viewer and to help the viewer feel devastated when Suzu does and to learn to feel motivated and courageous as Suzu does as well. The story is one that places its viewers into what is seemingly a mundane life and allows them to experience this life to realize just how special an ordinary life can be in extraordinary times.